Greetings to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Economic Freedom Fighters, President Julius Malema, the officials, commissars, and members of parliament and fighters. The year 2023 marks a very special year for the economic freedom fighters since the formation of this revolutionary movement. We have been fighting for functioning transportation for the working class for the past 10 years. We have been advocating for functioning and capacitated state-owned transport companies for the past 10 years. We have been at the forefront of the unbroken struggle for accessible public transport for people with disabilities. As we mark this important milestone in the fight for economic freedom fighters, the Economic Freedom Fighters will hold its 10th anniversary on the 29th of July, 2023 at the FNB Stadium. We call on all businesses, progressive institutions in the finance sector and Black professionals employed in banks, insurance companies, and the broader financial sector to join and finance the revolution. To donate, you can simply visit EFF online donations.org and make any contributions. We also invite progressive stakeholders to buy tables for the 10th anniversary gala dinner. And to do this, you can get in touch with the EFF Treasurer General. Chairperson, we're expected to approve a budget that only benefits a few, and a large percentage of this budget goes to unintended recipients. After 29 years of democracy, there are still communities without bridges to cross rivers. Children are prevented from going to school when these rivers are full due to floods. Some have drowned and died when crossing these rivers in KZN and in the Eastern Cape. In the Eastern Cape, there are still areas that are inaccessible due to the bad condition of roads. The introduction of scooters to be used as ambulances by the former Minister of Health was as a result of the normal vehicles' inability to access most villages in the Eastern Cape. Corruption at PRASA continues unabated and is condoned by the ANC. The current chairperson of PRASA was fined for using state funds for his own benefit in his previous position as the Minister of Safety and Security. The very same person in his new role as the chairperson of PRASA is staying in a PRASA property, once again using state resources for the benefit of his family. One wonders why he was appointed after having been fined for corruption in his previous position. But only the ANC can answer that. Whistleblowers at PRASA are targeted, sidelined, and unfairly removed from their positions. Whilst we agree and are happy that there is progress in resuscitating rail, we cannot allow a situation where infrastructure is deliberately destroyed by removing security measures, leaving it open to vandalism. And we're expected to approve the budget without raising these issues, including that of over 3 ghost employees of PRASA. Certain individuals appointed by the ANC in these positions do not care about the well-being of poor South Africans. While thousands of road accident victims have been waiting for years for their compensation, all the CEO of Road Accident Fund is concerned about is to look good on paper. Changing the accounting system in order to look good on paper, whilst the reality shows that there are still thousands that are still not paid due to a shortage of funds, is shocking. After 29 years of democracy, thousands of children are still not accommodated in the scholar transport program. And there is still no direction as to which department should the scholar transport be sitting with. Road infrastructure that was damaged by floods is still not fixed, especially in the Chris Hani district region and in some parts of KZN. Operation Vala Zonke was launched a year ago to get rid of potholes. It came as a shock when the Department of Transport indicated that the system that they are using to detect potholes cannot tell them where the place is. The recent accident on Old Natal Spar Road in Vryheid as a result of potholes bears testimony to the lack of commitment to get rid of the potholes after a commitment by the former minister to resurface roads and close all potholes. Taxis are most people's only option for daily travel, accounting for 70% of work trips. A move towards the formalization of this industry was established in 1999 under the taxi recapitalization program. 24 years down the line, the industry is still in the process of being formalized. The ANC government is committed to providing a safe, accessible, affordable, efficient, reliable public transport system for all South Africans. In reality, our public transport system is inaccessible. It is expensive. It is unsafe, inefficient, and very unreliable. Finally, Chair, 7% of South African population is made up of people with disabilities, and no provision has been made for them to access the different modes of public transport. The response
Honorable
to this challenge,
member, your
we are
time
told
is
that
up.
this is too expensive. As long as the transport for people
Honorable
with disabilities is
Nolutshungu.
not catered for,
Thank you.
the EFF rejects this budget.